busting through the airwaves. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airwaves. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airwaves. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio.
On the Coyote Man Show Network and Hooligan Express Radio.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Block Boy Radio, episode 4. We here, man. How y'all feeling?
Body good.
Feeling amazing.
Yes.
What's
your boss lady?
I'm feeling great tonight. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm good.
I like the shadow. That's my color.
Listen, make sure y'all go ahead and download the Coyote Man Show Network app in all app stores right now. Make sure y'all download on your Amazon Fire TV stick, your Roku TV, all mobile devices. Come on, man. Listen, y'all can tune in Facebook Live. Y'all go ahead and just watch us each and every Tuesday at 7:15 right here on the Coyote Man Show Network. And you know, my name Black Boy Shufa. I am the voice of the city, and my arm's strong. And I'm in here with my team. Let them know who you is, bro.
Mr. Ayo, man. Always, you know how I do. Big love to my guy Black Boy, Coyote Man Show Network.
Yes, sir. Tell them who you is.
I'm Miss Parker for real.
All right. She kept me.
I keep it 100% real, unfiltered truth.
Okay. Talk to him. And each and every Saturday and Sunday, we on the Hooligan Express Radio. Shout out to my guy, Squirrel Wide. Listen, just be patient. We about to start back up. Y'all better, come on. Black Boy Radio is about to take over everything. You hear me? We coming strong. We coming hard. And listen, we ain't stopping. But listen, on that note, let's go ahead and recap about last week, bro.
Last week. So we talked to a very, very dope entrepreneur.
Yes.
I was checking his page out. Ms. Parker, I don't know if you seen us post about him, but this is a person that I personally want to connect with.
Yeah.
I believe he just got baptized.
Yes, he did.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, Young Fat.
You know what I mean?
Fats V, what's up?
But that was something that I like saying my brothers do stuff like that. Because my nephew just got baptized too. So
that's big stuff.
Very big.
That's a big commitment.
When he jumped into the film, he started out with an iPhone. Graduated up to Sony, right? Yeah, so he definitely doing it big, and he been getting big events and just get bigger and bigger. He got a lot of stuff coming. You feel me? So it definitely was a dope interview. He definitely dropped some jewels to people who want to get in that lane, who want to be photographers, videographers. He definitely, you know, gave them a lot of jewels. So if you watched or went back and watched, hopefully you took some of that knowledge that he was giving, and then hopefully they used it, because he definitely told them how they can get started with just a little bit of money, with a lot of money.
If you got an iPhone, an iPhone right now, you know what I mean? You want to get into film, it's an easy way to do it. He did it, and he said he did it in under a year. So no excuses.
And he making noise.
And listen, you got a chance to see him here on Black Boy Radio.
Yes.
So listen, you make sure you tuning in.
Already.
We need the horn.
Yeah.
We need the horn and some claps.
All right.
We need to do that.
Yeah. So just make the sound effects. You know what I'm saying? Let's take them to the corner store real quick. So yeah, we're gonna go to the corner store. If you need any promotion, if you need sponsors, if you need to get anything promoted, if you need a commercial, if you need voiceovers, whatever you need to get your business up off the ground or get your business started, y'all can holler at us at blackboyradio@gmail.com or hit up the Coyote Man Show Network and get your business or whatever project you're working on up off the ground and get it started the right way. You know what I'm saying? Is the best way is to go through a black-owned business itself. You know what I'm saying? And just go ahead and graduate your business.
Everybody need exposure.
Yes, sir.
If you got a business and you ain't looking for exposure, I don't think it's a business. I think it's just fun for you. You know what I mean? So.
And the best thing you can do is to put your money back into your community and allow your community to help you grow. You know, having a Black-owned show, that says a lot. It's not easy in this industry. So, come on, you know, work with us. Let us help you promote your business. Let us help you get you where you want to go. The best exposure is word of mouth. We got you.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
I got cold
sir.
chills.
Right here
That
on
was
the
moves.
block. You know what I'm saying? Listen, today we have a very talented person today in the building. She's an entrepreneur. She also do youth development. Listen, she here. She's also a podcast host herself. You feel me? And let me say, she's a trainer on the podcast as well. Like she'll teach you how to become a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? Let's give it up.
Thank you.
Yes,
Big love, big love, big love.
how you feeling? Over there. Yeah. How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm doing great tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So tell us a little bit about yourself for those who don't know you.
Well, my name is Tisha Winkler. Actually, I started podcasting at the Coyote Man Show Network. It will be 2 years in December.
Okay.
It'll be 2 years in December. I started off as a host with Barbie on the Book Breakers.
Okay.
And we interviewed authors, we interviewed people from the community, activists. Actually, we actually interviewed a lot of people. And then it changed over. God changed some things. I went on another podcast, What a Difference a Day Make, with Robert Roloff, still on the Coyote Man Show Network, still getting a lot of training. Because, we're supposed to do better.
Supposed to grow, we got to elevate.
Yeah, we had to elevate. So
Number
at
two.
that time, I was growing. I was his co-host.
Okay.
Then an opportunity opened for me for the Save the Youth podcast, and I started working with Little Coyote and Deja from the Save the Youth podcast, and we're doing a great job at the Coyote Man Show Network.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And it shows that you love what you do.
Yes, I do.
It comes across. You just shine.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So I got a question. So how long have you been doing your podcast?
Well, actually, for the Save the Youth podcast and the Chemotep Youth Foundation, I've been doing it for 5 months now.
5 months.
For 5 months, yes.
And so you went from being a co-host to doing your own thing.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
I was doing, when I was with Barbie, we were both, both hosted the show.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of things we did together. Some things, we push each other.
Yeah.
So I needed that push because I was kind of afraid to do it on my own.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what it comes down to. I mean, a lot of times you gotta be a co-host, and then you can see what you can. Somebody just told me that, like, bro, because I was getting ready to start mine.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have to be a co-host first in order for me to go ahead and be successful at mine, so I can see exactly what to do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I can tell by the way you talk that you in it. You ready?
Oh, I love it. And I love speaking. And I've been, even I'm 48 years old. I had a lot of speaking classes in college. And I mean, I did awful.
We usually do.
Yeah.
Anybody
obviously.
usually, you have to do bad. You know what I mean? And I feel like I never spoke in school. I mean, I spoke, but I never really talked where I talk now. That's why people don't recognize me. But I feel like if you do bad in speech class in school, you end up being that when you get out.
Yes.
It pushes you to be able, it's that desire to want to do more. And it shows that it's working for you.
Oh, thank you. Because actually, even in school, at a younger age, I used to stutter.
Okay.
So I was like really embarrassed to talk. But look at me now.
Yeah.
Look at you.
You
now.
making it. Yes.
So tell us what made you want to start, being a podcaster.
Actually, it was by mistake.
Oh yeah.
Tell us.
Yes. One day, me and my publisher, Barbie, how you doing, Barbie? We came through the mall. We went to get some shoes. I saw all these lights, and I work with preschool children.
Right.
So I was like, oh, it's an arcade down there. Let's go play some games. So we saw the Coyote Man and Sanji, and I was like, this ain't no arcade. And the Coyote Man, during that time, I'm an author of 3 books.
Okay.
And he was like, you and Barbie should get a podcast. I said, podcast? What is a podcast? I really didn't know the concept. I knew it was broadcasting. So we actually started podcasting, and Coyote Man gave us the title, The Book Breakers.
Okay.
And from that, we jumped in. It was a lot of sacrifice. A lot of times I messed up a lot. I was really nervous, shaking. I was shaking in my boots.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah. I always want to know that.
That behind the scenes
Oh,
story,
my goodness.
right?
I get nervous every time.
I believe you. I still get nervous.
If you're not nervous, you shouldn't be doing it.
Okay, right. Thank you.
That's the juice. You have to have that.
Sometimes I still be nervous when I come in. I might be like,
I think it just
how this interview gonna go. You know, bring it up right.
Being nervous keeps you grounded. Mm-hmm. When I'm nervous, I'm like, I know I want to put my best foot forward, so it keeps me grounded
and humble.
Yes. You have to stay humble in any industry. You have to stay humble.
Okay.
So, tell us, what are there any projects or anything you're working on next?
Well, actually, I'm working on 2 books.
Okay.
I'm working on 2 children books.
At the same time?
Actually, I be like...
You like that?
Hey, I can flow with writing.
Like
you a multitasker.
I can flow with writing. It's even a test trying to get guests on your show. Because, you got to look for people, and, some people going to say no. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm like...
And they have to be committed.
They have to be committed, yes.
Yeah.
What do you look for? And like when you go out looking for certain people for your show, do you look for just entrepreneurs or people with a story or what?
Well, being a youth myself, growing up, I ran away from home and I missed like 50 days in school. Mm-hmm. I try to get people on the show that can make a difference. Okay. Tell young people about the mistakes they made so they can make better choices.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
We love that. We love that. I feel like it's important for our youth to know our story, to hear stories, because that's what pushes them to want to do better. And it takes people like you who are out there reaching the youth and being able to share your story and to bring people on so that they can share their story to make a greater impact in their lives.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I believe that.
One of our viewers said, 48, geez, black don't crack. She's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I just turned 48 years old.
All right.
Yeah, 48.
Yes. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And many blessings.
You too.
What you eating? Because it got to be the food.
I eat McDonald's.
Oh, see?
Not all the time. Not all the time. I cook some nice little things sometimes. Cabbage.
Oh, all right.
But you have to have a balance.
Okay.
But I love French fries though. I love French fries.
If you say, all I do is eat French fries and milkshakes.
I'm guilty of the French fry thing.
No, look, I just got some French fries from Chick-fil-A. They like that. I need it. I need it. She said, appreciate it.
Yeah, I saw y'all over there with the Chick-fil-A bag.
So you ain't share nothing.
Listen, so what made you, how did you know you wanted to, work with the youth?
Actually, when the Coyote Man asked me for the opportunity, I was like, okay, let me put my foot forward, because I've been working with children all my life anyway. I've been working with children since I was 14.
Okay.
So I've been an assistant teacher in the Head Start program. I work with youth in the YMCA from ages 4 to 21. So I was I just felt like God was pushing me forth, like, okay, now it's time to help these youth out. Let them know your mistakes. Let them know what you've been through. Because we all have a story. We all have a story. So I just want to make a difference in the youth lives and just to have some fun.
Okay.
We always have to have some balance. You just can't be serious all the time. You have to have balance and have some creativity and fun.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree. That was well said.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
We appreciate you sharing.
How many books you said you had out?
Well, I have 3. I have 3 books, 2 poetry books and my life story.
And then you're working on 2 books.
I'm working on 2 books.
When do you sleep?
I sleep sometimes. I be on Facebook a lot too. That's why I stay in jail all the time.
She's up on Facebook.
The honesty is just like, geez.
It's unfiltered. I love it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I feel like when you do too many things at once, it's because, do you have a lot of thoughts running in your head all the time?
Actually, I do. I'm really, I think I get it from my father. I'm like real antsy. I'm like, oh my God, I have to get this done. I have to get this done. But I try to do one task at a time, but I don't like idle time. Because when I get idle, I get bored. So I have to really keep myself, in tune with what I need to do. So that's how I think I really have become successful, because for years I procrastinated. But now I try to do like one task at a time and stay on point.
You reclaiming your time.
I'm reclaiming my time.
You're reclaiming.
Yes. For years I did nothing. I mean, I did some things, but I just, I said, I'll get it tomorrow.
I would love for you to, I have some people, women that I know personally that need to hear that, because I feel like as a man, I can't say what you just now said and be like, hey, you got to stop procrastinating. I feel like if a woman that has literally been through it talks to them and say, this is what I was doing, I'm doing the same thing you was doing.
Yes.
Coming from me, they don't want to take it. But coming from somebody that's seasoned in it.
Oh yeah, I used to procrastinate. I'm 48 years old. I could have been had my books out when I was younger, but it wasn't until my mom passed away that I said I had to do this now.
It took that.
It took that.
That was the big push.
Yeah, that was a big push.
Okay.
And look at you now.
Right.
Yeah, look at you. I see you doing your thing.
I'm trying. I appreciate the flowers. I'm trying.
Right.
So which one of your books that's already out can you say, the supporters gravitated the most?
Well, I had 3 books. One is Just a Thought. The second was The Hopeful Romantic. Both are poetry books. And my life story is called My Journey Here Was Not Easy. And I think out of all 3 of them, My Journey Here Was Not Easy because it's actually telling you what happened in the beginning of my life and what happened in the middle, the things I went through, the challenges, and just how, even though I had those challenges, I made it through to the other side. And it wasn't easy.
I love the title because the title itself says so much. That the title is amazing, and I see your eyes getting a little teary. So I know that this book is a passion project. It came from the heart, and so that's amazing.
Because even when I wrote my first book, I was living in like a one room in this lady house. Yeah. And I was still writing. I was like, okay, I can't give up now because people look at you some kind of way. Yeah. That I was living with my stepmother and my father. I was living in the basement. I said, you know what? I'm still going to do what I need to do. So people were laughing at me. I said, I'm gonna still write this book. Even I didn't even have a job at the time. Right. But I said, I'm gonna still be committed to write this book.
But that's the motivation that you need. A lot of times, like you said, when she passed, that was something to push you. Yeah. Living where you was living, something to push you, and I feel like everybody needs something. Sometimes, like you said, procrastinating, something's going. I personally feel like the universe puts stuff in your face when you procrastinate. It puts it right on your back, whether it's a passion, whether it's bills. I know that for real.
It's that uncomfortability.
Yes.
When God wants you to grow, He makes you so uncomfortable, but He'll also snatch stuff from you.
Yes.
So that you have nothing, so that you will grow.
Swish.
And that's it. It's that uncomfortability. Uncomfortability is like, okay, what's next? It makes you hungry. So, I'm glad to see that hunger worked out in your favor.
Yes, it did. Yeah. And I'm grateful.
So, becoming an author, do you feel like you'll make your own publishing company?
Actually, that's my goal. Okay. I really want to have my own, because if you see the expenses of writing a book when people are writing books for you, I be looking, I'm like, I could have had some of that money in my pocket, you know? But I have an assistant too. Right. Shout out Joanna. She actually helps me with my book. She actually typed all 3 of my books and sent it to the publisher. So that made me a little more comfortable of, staying focused on one task at a time.
Okay.
That's amazing.
One of our viewers said, how did you start your very first book? Your very first one?
Well, my first book, Just a Thought, I had my papers for like 10 years. Okay. It was just sitting in the folder just looking at me.
Wow.
And I just wrote down everything. And actually, my publisher at the time, Barbie, she actually, took everything over and she started, working on the project. And she just, from there, she took over and just did everything I needed, because I needed the editing, the formatting. She did everything for the book.
Wow. Yeah. That's support. Yeah. That is a lot of support for somebody to see your dream and understand what your goals and your purpose is, and to be able to support that.
Yes.
To have somebody in your corner. And as all entrepreneurs, we need that person, I call them bridges. They get you from point A to point B.
Yes.
Her nickname about to be Bars.
You know what I mean? Swish. But they're bridges. They're literally, God will put them in your life to be a bridge. You might not hear from them after they do what they're supposed to do for you. But they got you where they're supposed to get you. And then they'll come back around when you need them again.
Yes.
So to be able to have somebody to believe in you, that's an amazing bridge.
And we had an amazing podcast together too, The Book Breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I have another question, right? So when you wrote your first book, Like, what feelings was going through your body, like, after you got it published and, you know?
Actually, I started crying.
Oh, yeah?
I was crying for days. I couldn't believe it because I don't share this story with a lot of people, but I'm going to share it with you. When I was in college, I failed English 2 times with an F.
Okay.
With an F?
With an F. I didn't say C. I said F.
Yeah, okay. It's okay.
And I was like, you know what? This is terrible. I mean, the second time, and my professor said I had used plagiarism, which was a lie. And I felt so embarrassed. I said, I'm not going back. But I felt like God was like, no, you have to go back because, you know, he knew my destiny. So I went back the 3rd time, frustrated, and I made a C. No, actually a B. I made a B the 3rd time.
At least you kept going. That perseverance kept you going.
You ain't stop.
Yeah.
You ain't stop. It was, gotta keep going.
So outside of, and this is me, outside of entrepreneurship, I asked myself this question just so I can keep myself grounded. What do you do for fun?
Oh, I do a lot of things for fun. I like to laugh. I love going to the movies. Oh, I love fashion too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can
like
see it. I was
shopping,
going to
girl.
ask you. I
I love
Shopping, girl, yes.
I like go get my nails done, my toes done. I love theater.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love theater. I love singing. I mean, I don't go to the club and bump and grime and nothing like that.
She said, I'm keeping it classy.
I do have fun. I have fun. I love laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm a laughing bug. I love laughing.
I can see why the kids love you. I definitely see why the babies love you because your spirit's infectious.
Oh, thank you.
So I definitely see why they gravitate towards you.
I want to be on your show.
And I wanted to be a clown when I was younger.
Really?
Yes.
Explain that.
Right. I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I wanted to be a clown. My mother was like, no, girl, you can't be no clown.
Like
I wanted to
circus clown?
juggle. I wanted to,
Okay.
and, make some balloons and everything. But my mother, she always said, no, do something else.
Let me ask you a question about that, and I want all y'all to answer that, right? When your parents told you no to something when you were younger, right? Did it affect you? Like, as far as career-wise, because I'm only speaking for me. When I told one of my parents I wanted to be something, and because of their past and what they went through, they kind of overshadow how I felt about it. So by you saying that, did you feel any kind of way when she said that to you?
Actually, because for years, when growing up, I always made people laugh. And she was like, that's not a career. You need to stay in tune and be a teacher. I mean, I always wanted to be a teacher, but I always wanted to be a clown. And I still make people, I be on the bus cracking people up.
I
did.
You might need to get into that some kind of way.
But I just need the craft of, doing the balloons. I actually want to do something like that on the side, like a side business.
You are going to stay busy. Everybody's going to come to you. You're going to stay busy.
Yeah.
You say I'll be on the bus, just people crack up.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, I think for me, I would tell my parents, I would just tell them stupid stuff. I'm like, yeah, I want to be a housekeeper. My parents would be like, no. All right. Well, I would just say stuff just to see what they would say. But I remember telling my mom I wanted to write poetry. And she was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I had posters of Maya Angelou and Brandy and all over my wall. And it was just for me, it's like, this is what I want to do. When I heard Brandy, I was like, oh, that's poetry. Right? So I wanted to be a poet.
What's the one that hit you when you think of that?
What?
When you heard Brandy?
Oh my goodness. What song?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The first one that comes to your mind.
Never Say Never.
Okay.
Never Say Never is a flow. It's a poem for me.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I mean, I had Brandy all over my wall, and I had a picture of Eminem as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I had Eminem
That's
because
what I'm
I think
talking
Eminem he flows for me. He's poetry,
Yeah,
and at that age, I thought he was the finest thing coming and going. My mother pulled down.
8 Mile.
Listen, my mother pulled down the poster. She said, "You will not have this white boy on my wall." And every time she pulled it out, put it back up. But I love me some Eminem, and I love Brandon. It was just the words for me. And now my favorite poet is Zora Neale Hurston.
Okay.
I gotta check that out.
I have to check that out too.
Yes. And so I love poetry, but at one point I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
I wanted to go to law school. And I had got accepted to Howard University on a partial scholarship. I got pregnant with my daughter, and the pregnancy was difficult.
Yeah.
And so I had to make a decision. My doctor was like, this is a geriatric pregnancy. When you get pregnant past a certain age, they call it geriatric.
Okay.
And you're high risk, and I had to be put on bed rest. And so I had to make a decision, go get my master's, go to law school, or have this baby. I chose to have my baby.
Had a baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had a baby.
Yeah.
You.
Me, well, I was a little nuthead, so my mama always told me, about something, it just made me do it even more. So,
yes.
Like, if I asked her, can I do something, and she'd be like, nah, I don't think that. I sneak and do it, and then realize, like, all right, maybe I should have did it.
Why she said no.
Yeah, like, but for the most part, in school, she wanted me to be CSI because in Patterson, when I was going to Patterson, they kept sending me like little grants that they was going to pay for me to go to a little CSI training school for the summers, and all she had to pay was $1,000 to it. But I didn't want to do that. You feel me? Until I got older and realized what a CSI really was. I was like, oh, they don't lock people up.
Listen,
I don't want to be a cop.
Now you hot on the block.
Right.
In a good way, you hot on the block.
Yes. So then, like, sometimes looking back at it, I'd be like, I should have went. You feel me? Just to test it out and see. But when coming up at first, I thought maybe I was gonna be having to lock people up and stuff. Like, I ain't doing that. You feel me? So now, hey, but look, I'm here, so.
And you're hot on the block.
Yes.
I think our generation, and I'm gonna piggyback on throw a question to you. I think our generation is probably one of the best because we're in the middle, where we were taught by the elders, and then we still young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like you'll never stop being a child because I can see it. Like
that
everybody's
joy.
You can tell. You can really tell that you're like excited about what you do. But I feel like moving forward with us, anything my child want to do, like I'm in a tutu for my daughter. Literally, I don't care. Anything that she wants to do to keep her going, I have to do it. You know what I mean? Because I complained when I was younger, like I cried out. I wanted this to happen. So now with our kids, we gotta just keep it going. But what you doing with the kids, like do you have like a program just for kids or just for women?
Not yet, but I'm glad you said that.
I got a spot for you.
Okay.
My spot. I got a spot for you.
Okay, thank you.
No, seriously. If you can put something together on Sundays, I'm looking for entrepreneurs to be able to just create something for the city.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I would love to have a women's group. I would love to have a kids group.
I have a women's group now.
So let's get it.
Yes, I do.
You know what I mean? I'm saying it's nothing. I've been looking for somebody because again, like my best friend's a female and I understand women a lot and I just want something put into place where I am, where you can create something. So we'll talk.
Okay, thank you.
We'll definitely talk.
And I went to Patterson too.
Oh yeah?
Yes, Patterson.
Alumni, But so when starting your own business, all these programs you have, like what's the one you see yourself mostly, favoring?
Actually, this year I was This year I have actually me and Sanji and a lot of people from the studio, I have an award for the Newsman Award for Promoter and Author of the Year.
Okay. And
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Sanji always on my toes and always pushing me so hard. And I actually want to go to school for promotion and marketing.
Oh, okay. Dope.
Do it. Never too late. Do it.
That's dope. So, like, what can you say brings you the most joy, though? Like,
I think the things that bring me the most joy is actually making other people feel good.
Okay.
Because sometimes, like, I'm in two women's group. I have my own women's group, and I go to another women's group. And sometimes I might send Sanji something crazy at nighttime, just to make her laugh.
So just something to inspire, but also that can be funny.
Yeah, something to inspire others. And most of the time, what makes me happy is when I can help someone, knowing I might not have that much to offer them, but even my small really can go further with what it was.
Right.
Yes.
I'm telling you, God will multiply your seed.
Yeah.
It takes a small seed. You do something in somebody to make them feel amazing. It's a triple effect. It's a trickle effect. It can help somebody else.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Because I don't have no pride, right? I went to a food giveaway, right? They had some nice canned goods. Because I don't care. I'm going to give you some canned goods. So one of my neighbors like, what you have in that bag? I said, canned goods. You want some? Then somebody asked, what you got in that bag? I said, you want some too? I said, yeah, take some. I said, we all can be blessed.
Right.
I love that.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting no free canned goods or, the little boxes with the fruit and the vegetables. Hey.
I'm praying for food stamps every day.
Oh, me too.
I'm praying for food stamps.
I didn't know. Men
you didn't know men can get food stamps?
I did not. Shun me.
Where?
I didn't know.
Men can get food stamps.
I'm sorry. I don't know. My homeboy was like, bro, I got food stamps. I said, when? And you ain't hit me up and tell me nothing.
Yes, I'm praying for food stamps every day because I'm spending way too much money at the store.
When we was younger and we would go to the store and ask for everything, I regret it so much, bro. I be spending $800,000, half a cart of stuff, $130. I have no money. I have nothing. So food stamps, God, please help us.
Send them our way.
Yes.
Lord, send the food stamps here. Amen.
I want the emergency food stamp because you get more.
Okay.
Oh, she's smart. She said, get them food stamps, then cancel, and then get back on them. Emergency food stamps.
Last time I had went up there, I'm being funny now, but I went up there with an old wig on, and the lady was like, you need some emergency food stamp. Like, yes, thank you.
Is that why they say don't go up there fresh?
Yeah.
No, you can't go up there fresh.
Because the guy that had the Burberry on with the Pradas, the lady was like, "You're not getting no stamps, baby."
Unfortunately, they judge you.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do not go to social services looking you got anything, baby. I snatched this wig off and I go with my baby fro. I'm broke.
Yo, put the oil in it. No oil.
I'm broke.
Most people, you might see them on the street, you probably like, dang, they look good. Then when you see them in social service, you like, what the?
Because they understand the assignment.
Cause my legs were ashy last time too. I didn't put no lotion or nothing on.
Baby, and you know what? I mean, if you want to get service faster, go in there and start talking to yourself. Be in the corner like this.
And then now they got.
I start shaking and talking to yourself. They're gonna get you in there. They're gonna get them food stamps.
What if you have a bad kid, a real loud bad kid?
Oh, they be trying to get you out of there.
ASAP.
Cause I do maintenance for one of the social service buildings, and they be getting people out of there.
Is that where you was at today? Or yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. Because we was talking
Listen,
on the phone.
I need you to make connections.
See, look, I ain't got connects on that level because I'm just maintenance. So I just do.
We gonna need you to elevate and get us some connects.
It's coming. Just speak something in their presence while they having a meeting.
I got you.
And just act like you on the phone. Say it loud. They gonna
like my kids sure hungry.
I got y'all.
My kids is hungry.
I can't eat.
Let me tell you something. Between food stamps right now and back to school supplies.
Oh yes.
And back to school clothes, baby, I'm about to hit Walmart up.
Or we having a back to school drive.
Yeah.
At AO Boutique.
Yep.
And we got a lot of sale items.
Yep.
From a couple years
Y'all
ago.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, at AO Boutique, 554 Old Town Mall. Walmart cool. But for the same price, you can get something nice if you come down AO Boutique twice in that round.
And it's not
that's right.
Our fashion. It's your fashion.
That's called good marketing.
Yeah.
But y'all see what he just did? You can be on our show doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is called entrepreneurship at its finest.
Mm-hmm. I got a question.
That.
My guy.
Now look, I got a question. If you were not doing what you're doing now, entrepreneur, podcast, being a clown, what is something else that you have a passion for?
Really? You want to know what I really have a passion for? African dance.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, because I did my DNA 3 years ago, and I have Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. And for years, I always did African dance, and I really think I want to perfect that art that God has given me. I love African dance.
All right.
Bohemian Wellness, I need you to hop on real quick.
Right? I got a question, right? If you can tell the younger you anything, what would you tell them? What would you tell the younger you?
I would tell the younger youth that.
No, the younger you.
Oh, the younger me. Oh my goodness. Woo. You want to know?
That's deep.
That was deep. Yeah. Well, I would tell the younger me, even at 14 years old, I started having sex.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think I would have waited.
Okay.
Yes. If I could do it all over again, I think I would have waited and pursued some of the things I could have pursued, like finishing college. I have 4 more classes for my AA degree.
Okay.
But I think if I wouldn't, I had stopped in my 20s.
Okay.
And I think if I would have kept on going, I could be a lot further where I'm at now.
But you said, so to dig into that a little bit, if you don't mind, when you said you would have not had sex, like, did it hinder you from something? Did it slow you down from something? Like,
no, it actually didn't slow me down, but I know that now that I am wonderfully and fearfully made, and I would just give it myself to everybody. Now, I'm just being honest.
I need y'all to hear that.
We appreciate that rawness.
I need y'all to hear that.
Welcome to Black Church, ladies and gentlemen.
His Armstrong.
We ain't hear that in a while. Then we saw you. Welcome to Black Church, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the truth. See, this is raw.
I like that.
To be able to come on here and say, this is my truth. This is who I am. That's where I was at. This is where I'm at now. And I can take my truth, although it might have hurt me, and flip that around for my good, but more so for somebody else's good. That's amazing. And that is what we're about. Being able to be transparent and to support other people. That's amazing.
Somebody needed to hear that, though.
Yeah.
That's a transparency. I feel like that it has to be just like that, because the kids these days, we were just talking about it, is a page on Instagram, only in Baltimore. Yeah. It's a girl on there talking crazy. She's a young girl. And I commented because you can tell she don't have nobody to say nothing raw to her. Like, listen, I did the same thing you did. And then because of that, this was the outcome. Right. A lot of kids in Baltimore, especially the females, need somebody like you. And that's why I said, please, like, if we can do this, I'm with it. Okay. I mean, even down to documenting it for you, helping you push it. That's something that's why I feel like everybody connect for a reason. Yes, I would love to host that in a lounge. So,
I'm on board.
Y'all tap in too.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, do you have anything like coming up that you're working on that you want to let the people know?
Yes. Right now, I'm working on. Well, I said completing college. I'm working on I want to do more speaking engagements. Okay. I love speaking. Just like I love talking, and I actually have a women's conference that I'm going to in it's actually in September. And it's actually 5 speakers in Washington, D.C., so I'm one of the main speakers, too. Okay. So I'll be going there. So I'm just trying to do more speaking engagements, work on some more books, because actually I want to start writing more children books. Okay. And actually I want to get I want to do a cartoon character, too. I want to do a movie.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I really do. A children's movie. I would really love to do that.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
I wanted Sanji to do the character of a cartoon.
You gonna do like the voiceovers and everything?
Yeah, I want to do like the voiceovers. Yes.
You got a spot to do that?
No.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
You heard that?
Yeah.
You got a spot?
Yeah, you do. Oh man, yeah, you got me excited now. I'm really into. I want to be one of your characters too. Y'all do that? I want to be a voice. I can just be a fill-in real quick, like. You kill off me like in like 10 seconds. I'm on there and I'm killed off. Just give me a little bit of shine. Yeah. No real responsibility. I got my light and I rolled out.
So tell the people where they can find you at.
Well, actually, Sandra knows she can find me. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm on TikTok sometimes, but not all the time. And my email is tishawinkler57@gmail.com. And
what is your name on Facebook and Instagram?
On Facebook and Instagram, it's still Tisha Winkler.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both on both. It's still Tisha Winkler. And guess what? I be sharing I always call y'all Blockbuster. I had to look at it. Black Boyz Radio. I'm always sharing.
We appreciate it. We know. Listen, charge it to your mind, not your heart. We appreciate it. So we thank you so much. This has been amazing being able to interview and get to know more about you and share you with the world.
Yeah. Thank you, and I really appreciate you bringing me on. I really feel so comfortable up here. I feel like I'm at home.
Yes.
Oh, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want.
So, Ms. Park, you got anything coming up that you want the people to know?
So, I started a new YouTube.
Okay.
I'm gonna post videos on there. And so it's called Miss Parker Raw and Unfiltered.
Okay.
And it's gonna be an opportunity for me to post videos about me being able to talk to people and giving them that raw, honest truth, whether
they want it or not.
Whether they want it or not, whether it hurts or not, it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be real because I don't know how to be anything else but raw and real. Yeah. So I have that coming up, and I have a few other endeavors, but I don't want to talk about it until those things hatch.
Okay.
I don't believe in putting the horse before the cart.
Okay.
So y'all stay tuned though.
That's Miss Bars right there.
Tell the people where to follow you at, how they can find you.
So you can always catch me on the Instagram at Miss_Parker for real. That's MS_PARKERFORREAL. You can catch me on 92Q every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. But you can also catch me right here on the block every Tuesday at 7:15 p.m.
Yes, sir. Mr. Ayo, what you got coming up, guys?
So as always, Ayo Boutique, the best clothing store on the planet.
Yes,
where we house clothing brands from all over the world, businesses from all over the world. It don't matter what city or state you're from. We're actually going to planning a trip to Pakistan in February or March. And this idea came because we have a couple, my manufacturers are actually on my live right now. And we were invited to their home. You know, shout out to my guy LeBrent's over in Sialkot, Punjab, Pakistan. I always wanted to go over and feel the fabrics because even though I make clothes, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to certain fabrics unless I'm actually touching it. So we want to go over there, and I mean, as a collective, we're taking about 30 people. I got a lot of people asking about it, but we're gonna do some fundraisers, and we're gonna get some funding to be able to have it. So we're not coming out of pocket.
Right.
But besides that, we're this Saturday, Bad Girl Promotions, GTD Promotions, Coach Calvin, boxing match, Coppin State University.
Yes,
I'm going to be there doing the media. I need y'all to tap in and slide through. Tickets start at $50. And I'm giving away $100 to the best dress. All right? So all you got to do is be in attendance, and I'm going to give you, I'm going to be peeping. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Tell them where to follow you at, bro.
Ayo Boutique, Ayo_Boutique, Ayo_Boutique, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can find me also, just Google Ayo Boutique or Darrell Page.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This Thursday, you can catch me at the one and only the Windsor. Each and every Thursday, I'll be at the Windsor. You can catch me at the Windsor on the mic. My guy DJ Duke on the ones and twos. My guy DJ Ambitious also be on the ones and twos. Listen, and then also this Thursday is another event sponsored by With Love, NFE, and City Stars ENT. You can find them. They're gonna be at the Forward. It's gonna be a banging show. You're gonna have a lot of artists. Hosted by Takashi, if I'm saying her name correctly. She gonna be definitely dope. That's Christian Rock's sister. It's definitely gonna be a dope event, performances, all that. Yeah, so make sure y'all be there. Y'all can follow me everywhere. BlockBoys_Shufa. On all social medias. You can follow the whole team at Block Boy Radio. And we here, man. Y'all know each and every Tuesday, make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all following the Coyote Man Show Network. Make sure y'all here with us, man. Because listen, if it's not hot on the block, it's not hot at all. You know.
Block Boys Radio, busting through them airways. Now rocking with Block Boys Radio. Block Boys Radio, busting through them airways. Now rocking with Block Boys Radio. Block Boys Radio, busting through them airways. Now rocking with Block Boys Radio. Block Boys Radio.